Hello, everyone. Ever found yourself waking up exhausted no matter how much or little you've slept? This video is for you. We'll explore why this happens and, more importantly, how to fix it so you can wake up refreshed and ready to tackle the day. Many of us think sleep is just an on or off switch. We go to bed at 10 p.m., wake up at 6 a.m., and assume that's that. But our bodies are more complex. We sleep in cycles, each lasting about 90 minutes. Within each cycle, we move through 5 distinct stages. Stage 1, lull. The initial phase is you drift off to sleep. Stage 2, shallow sleep, where you're truly asleep but not deeply, making up about 50% of your total sleep. Stage 3, deep sleep, where you're truly in a deep slumber, accounting for roughly 10% of your sleep. Stage 4, very deep sleep, the deepest stage, where your body and organs are truly at rest. And finally, stage 5, REM sleep, rapid eye movement, where your eyes move but your limbs are temporarily paralyzed. Completing all 5 stages finishes one 90-minute cycle. Ideally, we go through about 5 cycles a night, which is around 7.5 hours of sleep. This amount usually leads to a happy, refreshed morning. So, why the tiredness? The key lies in when you wake up. If your alarm jolts you awake during stage 3, deep sleep, or stage 4, very deep sleep, you're almost guaranteed to feel groggy, irritable, and even panicked. Your body and brain are in full rest mode, unprepared for an abrupt restart. Even if you sleep 8 or 8.5 hours, waking up in these deep stages can ruin your day. Therefore, a good night's sleep depends on 2 things: getting enough sleep cycles, aiming for around 5 90-minute cycles, and waking up at the right time. The ideal moment is at the intersection of the end of one cycle, stage 5, and the beginning of the next, stage 1. Waking up during stage 2 will make you slightly tired, stage 3 more so, and stage 4 will leave you utterly exhausted and possibly in a panic. This is likely why many of us experience morning fatigue. Understanding this disease diagnosis is crucial. Without it, you might try solutions without addressing the root cause, potentially making your sleep worse. We spent a week making this video, so please watch carefully and avoid skipping ahead. Now that we know the ideal conditions for a good night's sleep, how do we achieve them? Luckily, there's a simple formula to calculate your optimal wake-up time. Wake-up time equals bedtime plus 1.5 hours times number of sleep cycles plus X. Here's what each part means. 1.5 hours is the duration of one sleep cycle. Number of sleep cycles means for perfect sleep, we aim for 5 cycles. X is the estimated time it takes you to fall asleep after lying down. On average, this is about 14 minutes. But you should adjust X accordingly if you know you take longer, say 30 minutes. Let's work through an example. Suppose you go to bed at 10 p.m. Using the formula 2200 bedtime plus 1.5 hours times 5 cycles plus 14 minutes, X equals 2200 plus 7.5 hours plus 14 minutes equals 05:44 a.m. So, if you go to bed at 10 p.m., the perfect time to wake up, feeling refreshed and energized, is 5:44 a.m. This time aligns with the end of one sleep cycle and the start of another. What if you go to bed late, but need to wake up early? Let's say you go to bed at 1 a.m. and need to be up before 6 a.m. Using the 5-cycle ideal, that would be 100 bedtime plus 1.5 hours times 5 cycles plus 14 minutes, X equals 100 plus 7.5 hours plus 14 minutes equals 8:44 a.m. This is too late if you need to be up before 6 a.m. In such cases, you can adjust the number of sleep cycles. While 5 is ideal, you can aim for anywhere between 3 to 6 cycles. Going below 3 will likely leave you exhausted, regardless of when you wake, as your body simply hasn't had enough rest. Let's try 4 cycles for a 1 a.m. bedtime. 100 plus 1.5 hours times 4 cycles plus 14 minutes equals 100 plus 6 hours plus 14 minutes equals 7:14 a.m. Still too late. So let's try 3 cycles. 100 plus 1.5 hours times 3 cycles plus 14 minutes equals 100 plus 4.5 hours plus 14 minutes equals 5:44 a.m. Bingo! If you go to bed at 1 a.m., waking up at 05:44 a.m. after approximately 4 hours and 44 minutes of sleep should leave you feeling much better, even with less sleep. It's important to remember that the ideal 8 hours of sleep isn't universal. Some people thrive on 6 cycles, 9 hours, while there's one more critical point. When your alarm goes off at your calculated optimal time, get up. Do not hit snooze or lie in bed for just a few more minutes. If you do, you're highly likely to drift back into a deep sleep stage 3 or 4, within a new cycle. If you're unlucky enough to wake up during these stages again, you'll feel just as, if not more, tired than before. So when you wake up, get up immediately and completely. Life is increasingly demanding and many of us are staying up late and struggling with sleep. If this video helped you, please consider sharing it with your friends, family, or colleagues who might be facing similar struggles. A little discomfort and fatigue can quickly spiral into anger and negativity that affects everyone around us, our work, our relationships. Let's help each other break free from tired mornings. You don't have to share it publicly. A direct message on Facebook Messenger or Azalo is enough. Thank you for watching, and I truly hope this helps you achieve more comfortable, energized mornings. It might take a few days to adjust, but you'll feel the difference.